we're going to get to our last topic now. Dalton's favorite NBA team, the Orlando Magic. They have the first overall pick, and they have a lofty offseason ahead of them. So we are going to put the stamps on the blueprint and tell you how it's going to go. So first off, with the number 1 overall pick, who are they taking?
They're taking Chet Holmgren. They're probably going to take Chet Holmgren. It sounds like it, and I'm not mad at it. They could pick him or Jabari, and I'd be okay with it. Either one I think is going to be a star. Maybe Chet leans more into superstar territory. And you start off any rebuild with your superstar. And then what I like to do is you take them and be like, all right, since we're such a young team, what is the most probable that these people will turn into? Like where you can be like, all right, not their ceiling, but what is most likely these players gonna look like? I mean, it's hard to compare other teams to other players to existing players, but I did it. So if Chet's their superstar, Wagner, I think he's gonna realistically turn into a player like Harrison Barnes. Good at defense, good at offense. Never can be your number one scorer, but certainly is a valuable player to have. Suggs, I think peak Bledsoe, like regular season Bucks Bledsoe, I think is what he could turn into. Maybe if his defense really takes off, he could be a Drew Holiday type player. We'll see. But we'll see. I mean, he's only had one season. Fultz, I think, is going to be like a Dragic type player, maybe a Kyle Lowry that can't shoot, something like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I love Markelle Fultz. I think this Orlando Magic team has some solid talent. I think Franz Wagner can certainly be as good as Harrison Barnes, if not better. I think he's super athletic. I think he has potential on defense, and he showed us in his first season that he's not afraid of the big moments. I mean, I saw him drill like 5 out of 7 threes in a game before. Like, this guy can shoot. I'm loving it. This guy can do it all. So looking forward to see what he can do next. And I think in free agency, they need to look for some veterans to supplement this team, right? Because you have these good young players, and you don't want to get in the way of their development and whatnot. But on the other hand, you've got a lot of good young players. How many times do you want to be in the lottery again after this? I mean, you've already got some good guys. Like, when do you want to start winning?
Right. And I mean, that's hopefully they get a full season out of Markelle Fultz. Hopefully they get a full season of Jonathan Isaac. But I guess
you see how this year goes with your guys, and kind of evaluate it on that. But like, do they swing for a free agent? Do they swing for a big free agent here to supplement some of that talent that your Onyeka Okeke isn't giving you, that your RJ Hampton isn't giving you, that your Mo Bamba isn't enough for you? What do you get to supplement,
I don't think you pull in a free agent until maybe 24, 25 season. I don't see the next 2 seasons. I think it pulls onto like the same deal that the Timberwolves did with Jimmy Butler, when even looking at 2 years away in the I feel like that would be too soon. So the 23-24 season, I feel like bringing a free agent, no matter how good you are this season, even if you show bright spots, I don't think you pull in a free agent yet. I think that would just stunt the growth. I do let you see what the team looks like fully healthy, see what they're looking at, see who fits, who no longer fits. I do think Isaac's the odd man out, especially that Wendell Carter's turning into that Al Horford type player that he was said to be on draft night, and I think that's valuable on any team, especially looking at him now. He's 35, he's an old man, and just killed Giannis, in Game 6. So
no doubt, man. I mean, what if you could throw a bag at Jonas Valanciunas, though? Like, don't you think that would be a better option for you than what you currently have?
I think Wendell Carter will be better than Jonas Valanciunas. I think.
You really think that?
And especially Chet. I mean, if they draft Chet, no need for him.
Oh, that's fair. That's true. They have I forgot about that. Well, okay. Yeah, I guess, not too many guards would be worth throwing anything at besides, Zach LaVine, if for some reason he wanted to go there. Colin Sexton, maybe. Jalen Brunson, I think, is an intriguing name. Obviously, former coach Jamal Mosley's there. Like, I think certainly you could be like, we could trade Fultz for someone, or we could trade Suggs for someone, and then we're gonna sign a really good guard. Like, could do it.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty interesting. Colin Sexton's pretty interesting. I think this could be a place that just needs offense, and I would certainly take Colin Sexton. I don't think he stunts your growth. He's still a young guy. He's a young dog. He has the right mindset to go into this young team. I think that would. I think that would be fine. Sir, and I do think eventually they will have the defense that will make up for the lack of him. I mean, certainly have a huge, especially if they draft Chet, they'll have a huge front court with Jonathan Isaac, Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter, still Mobamba. I would assume Mobamba would be in that trade or part of the trade. I don't know why the Cavs might want him as a backup center or something. And then obviously,
I think
Chet
just
Holmgren.
like if you were the Magic, like if you could get Colin Sexton, like that would be better than, Cole Anthony's good, but it would be an upgrade from him. He'd be an upgrade from Markelle Fultz, so you would just kind of have to decide which one of those you want to get rid of.
I don't know. I'm not convinced he would be a total upgrade over Markelle Fultz yet. I want to see another we haven't seen a full season healthy from him, So I just want to see what that looks like, and especially this season. But I mean, what they do need to improve on. So they're 28th in shooting efficiency, 3-point shooting efficiency, 11th in 3-point percentage. 3 points attempted. What that tells you is the system's there that they should be using. So Jamal Mosley's right. They're 11th amount of most threes in the NBA. That's where they should be trending. And we did a whole thing about it, how that's the right idea to do it. But 28th in shooting, they just need more shooting people. So Chet, maybe some vets that can already hit some shots. JJ Redick want to come out of retirement and finish the season with the Magic. That'd be great. No, never gonna happen. But some of the issues they had last season, I think, are going to be fixed with Markelle Fultz coming back and then getting some more veteran time. Some more playing time with Suggs being more healthy throughout the season, and obviously if Cole Anthony was coming off the bench, he's hitting second tier defenses. So they were 20th in assists. I think that's going to help. 23rd in turnovers. I think that's going to be helped. 10th in pace, which is pretty crazy because that's kind of what Cole was starting for, was his pace. He's a very fast player, very run and gun. But I think that's going to stay with Fultz and Franz. So that was a good part, seeing it. So I think they certainly have the elements. They just need to double down on some veterans and get a full season. And if they can't stay healthy, I think certainly some of these players like Fultz and Isaac. I love Fultz. I love Isaac. But maybe it's time to trade them off to some place where they can afford to be unhealthy, where we need to develop.
I think with Jonathan Isaac, for sure, it's time to trade him. I think you probably most likely give Markelle Fultz at least to start this season on the Magic. But I think before the season starts, you got to find a way to get rid of Jonathan Isaac.
Really, before the season starts? I don't know. I think he's definitely a trade deadline type candidate. I think you can hold on to them till then. It's not going to hurt you any. You're not trying to win basketball. And if he doesn't come back to play, then bye. There are some teams, I don't know if they can match his contract of what I think it's like 15 to 17 million. I don't know if they can match that contract to get a guy that's never going to be injured, or even if he's healthy at the time. Certainly teams like the Timberwolves, I think, might be like, here, take Malik Beasley. We'll just take Jonathan Isaac. Maybe. We'll see. Depends if he's even showing up and healthy. Even if he does show up and he's healthy, I'm not convinced he'll get a starting spot next to it with Franz Wagner, Wendell Carter, and assuming Chet. I don't know if he gets that spot. I don't know if he's worth having coming off the bench.
Yeah, he's kind of missed his timeline. He's almost on an old timeline with this team now. Whereas if he had been playing recently, there would have maybe been reason to want to keep him around. But it's just been too long for the guy. And before that, he was injury prone a bunch. This isn't his first time getting injured. It's just his longest. And it's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem like there's a light at the end of the tunnel for this guy. And
no.
I want him to be a solid NBA player, but there's a lot of injury issues this early in his career. I mean, usually when guys are like that early in their career, it doesn't ever get better.
No, not really. And that's kind of the struggle. I mean, you look at Jaren Jackson, he was in and out, but certainly not this much. He's already playing.
He just played a full season.
Isaac. Yeah.
Or he played the most games of the season this last year or something.
No, exactly. So we'll have to see what they do. I think they're trending in the right way. We'll see what this first round pick does. I certainly think they should go out, pick up some vets. I think Isaiah Thomas, I don't know why you wouldn't sign him as a backup point guard. I think he would be great for the locker room. I love Isaiah Thomas. I don't see why you wouldn't throw a dog a bone there. So
yeah, I mean, Isaiah Thomas would be great. I don't know,
Ricky Rubio, maybe. He'd be fine too. I'd take him.
I don't want to do that.
No.
No, maybe. Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, Trevor Ariza would be great. I think he would be a great guy in Franz Wagner and Wendell Carter's year. I think that would be wonderful for them to have. Paul Millsap too. Bring him out. I think he would be perfect for Wendell and Chet's progression, or assuming Chet or Jabari, whomever. But we'll have to see. Joe Ingles, yeah. Joe Ingles, I'd love to have him. He'd be a great vet, and he could certainly take up a wing spot. I'm taking all these guys, yeah. Anyway.
Let me think of another. Derrick Rose.
No, fuck no. No, of course. Well, Derrick Rose, I think he got extended by the Knicks, didn't he? He's making like $14 million this year.
Yeah, but he's worth it.
No, he is. Yeah, I mean,
you'd have to trade for him.
Yeah, I mean, we have the maybe they want Terrence Ross.
How about Markieff Morris?
No Morris twins. They will have to stay away from Orlando. We don't want them. Just kidding. We don't want to fight. We want to sign Nikola Jokic in 2024. We don't want the guys that are supposed to fight him.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's that Heat culture. I don't know what to tell you. And that Clipper culture. It's just the culture.
Mm-hmm.
We are Strictly Ball Business. We talked a lot today about basketball. I don't think you got anything else, buddy.
I got absolutely nothing else.
Absolutely nothing. This was a hell of an episode. I forgot to say at the beginning that it is episode 40. So 40. Thank you so much for tuning along if you're still here. And we will see you next time for episode 41.
I don't know an NBA player that's 41, but like and subscribe.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Really? I'm an idiot.
I think he's 41.
Hold on. Well, we're gonna extend this a little bit.
Maybe he's 47 or
he is 41. Because he was 14 in Germany. That's funny. All right. Next week, Dirk Nowitzki episode.
Next week's the Dirk Nowitzki episode. Yep.
We'll talk about one Maverick probably, and Luka Doncic, and what the Mavericks do after losing to the Warriors.
Yeah, we could do a deep dive on Dirk Nowitzki that episode.
Yeah,
who knows?
We'll see. Stay tuned. Mark Cuban. Hey guys, like and subscribe to our videos. I like talking balls. You guys like hearing about balls. Come on, just do it. Press the button.